To the subcommittee of the Licensing and Gambling Acts for Neath, Talbot County Council. Today is the 20th of December 2021. This meeting is taking place remotely via Teams using the Teams protocol, and I will welcome everybody now so that everybody's in. Can I please remind you to make your spaces as quiet as possible, switch off your phones, mute your microphones and try and make everything in the background as quiet as possible. Please do not use the chat function for entering any questions, remarks or debate. That is only there to indicate to either myself or the Democratic Services Officer that there's a problem with the link maybe and you need assistance, or that you can't use any of the hand functions. If you wish to speak, please raise your hand, but of course this is a much more formal thing this afternoon, so I will be calling on people in turn to make their submissions. Right, so I think that's fine. Should you wish to speak, right, okay, chat function, there we are. Okay, I will now go to declarations of interest for today's meeting. I am Suzanne Paddison, the chair of this subcommittee, and I have no interest to declare. Nadine, if you could take the other members and ask them in turn, please.
Yeah, I'll just do the roll call
at the same time.
Okay, thank you, Chair. I'll mark you as present. Councillor Whitelock?
Yeah, present, thank you, Nadine, and I have no interest to declare.
Great, thank you. Councillor Edwards?
Present, Nadine, and no, gosh, declarations of interest to declare.
Okay.
Thank you. And Councillor Jones?
Good afternoon, Nadine, and I've got no interest in anything.
No declaration.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Officers Neil Chappell?
Present, Nadine.
Thank you. Gavin White?
Present, Nadine.
Peter Malloch?
Present, Nadine.
And we got Nick Bailey?
Present.
Chris Dix?
Yeah, hello, present.
Thank you. Jonathan Hancock?
Present.
And Leighton Thomas?
Present.
Yeah. Also got Norman Thomas in, who's the club secretary.
Right, okay, Norman Thomas.
Yeah.
There you are, that's it. Thank you, Chair.
Would you please confirm, Nadine, that we are quorum for this meeting?
Yes, yes, we are.
Thank you. Okay, before I proceed any further, Councillor Jane Jones, as there were no interest declared by the other members of the subcommittee, you may leave the meeting if you wish to do so, but of course you're welcome to stay on if you want to listen in.
Thank you, Chair. I've got some wrapping to do.
Right.
Bye. Bye.
Okay, goodbye. Okay. Right, today's subcommittee meeting has been advertised with two decision-making items today. I'll come to the second one and make a comment on that in due course. I'm going to run on the running order. And the first one today is, I beg your pardon, an application for review of the club premises certificate, Banwin Rugby Football Club. This is on pages 3 to 26 of your bundle. Now, I want to address members of the subcommittee now and make sure that you have all received the full bundle and that you've all received the supplementary information that was sent out by Nadine, namely the rules and constitution of the football club and a plan of the building. Anybody who hasn't? Oh, Carolyn?
No, I haven't caught up with that yet, Chair. So I haven't seen that.
I've sent it to your email, Councillor Edwards.
Oh, right, okay. Okay.
Would you be able to access that now, Carolyn?
Yes, got it.
Okay, right, that's fine. So everybody's confirming they have had all the information. That's fine. So I'm going to call on Neil Chappell to introduce this item and to give a brief explanation of why we're all here. But before I do that, we have a request that this item be conducted in private. So I want to ask Gavin White to give a brief statement, please.
Thank you, Chair. I would simply advise that in accordance with the principles of Section 100A of the Local Government Act of 1972, to exclude the press and the public from the meeting for this item of business on the grounds that it involves the likely disclosure of exempt information, as defined in paragraphs 12 and 18 of Part 4 of the Schedule 12A of the 1972 Act.
Thank you for that. That's fine. And I do believe that we should be doing that today. So I'm going to call for a proposer and seconder on that in just a moment. But Gavin, we have two members of the public, so to speak. One is the chair of the committee. I'm not quite sure what the other one's designation is. Is it okay for those, those two to they are part of the meeting?
Yes, Chair. As far as I understand, Mr. Leighton Thomas and Mr. Norman Thomas form part of Banwin RFC.
Just wanted
so, yes.
to make sure that we dotted the I's and crossed the T's on that one. That's fine. Therefore, then, we are now going to a private item in accordance with the principles of Section 100A of the Local Government Act 1972 to exclude the press and public from the meeting for this item of business on the grounds that it involves the likely disclosure of exempt information as defined in paragraphs 12 and 18 of Part 4 of Schedule 12A to the 1972 Act. Can I ask for a proposer, please?
I'll propose, Chair.
Thank you. And seconded? Carolyn's raising her hand. Or are you raising your hand to attract my attention, Carolyn? No. Okay. Thank you.
I second that, Chair, yeah.
Okay, so that is so moved and seconded. If you could stop the recording, please, Nadine, because we will now be sitting in private.